Hello guys. So in last session I gave the assignment. So now I will solve. If you solve it, it's very good. So let's have a look. I have two variables. One is uname, comma, domain. And we will split it by @ symbol. So how we can split it? It's very easy. This is a string. First of all, I need to take this string. So okay, and we will split it into two parts because we are having two variables. Let's have a look how we can split it. Email id dot split using @ symbol, and now I will print. So it got splitted. So your username is Kapil Sharma and domain is Gmail. So only in one line you can perform this task. So it's very easy, and your code syntax also got a little bit small. But the one thing you have to take care of, whatever you are assigning the left side like variable names, so you have to the same value in RHS like right hand side. How? See an example. If I am having the variable is xyz and I'm assigning the value 1, 2, 3. So here three variables, LHS and RHS with three variables. It's good. It will work. What happens if I'm using here RHS having more values? Try to run it. Value error. Too many values to unpack. So what exactly is going on? 1 will assign to X, 2 will assign to Y, and 3 will assign to Z. And this is the 4. Now the compiler will ask where I need to assign this 4. So this is a triple and this is also a triple. If I will use here small bracket, then I think you will not confuse now. So in both sides should be have same value, and try to print. It got executed. So X will be assigned to 1, Y will be assigned to 2, and Z will be assigned to 3. So like that it will work. That is called unpacking of tuples. Now we will see some built-in functions. One feature of tuple is, or we can say Python using tuple, a function can return more than one value. Generally you are seeing a function can return only one value, but using tuples it can return more than one value. How? Let's have a look. For creating any function you have to define def. This is also a keyword in Python, and I will let you know about completely functions in next sessions. So no need to worry, just we have to look how we can create the function. So function is min-max. So this function will tell you, or it will return the output minimum number or maximum number in tuple. So I will pass one variable here, tuple, and it will return. We can use min built-in function and max built-in function. And now I having one tuple which is having some values, and now I want to know the minimum and maximum number of this tuple. I can call this function directly and it will return two values. So we need to handle these two values. So we can save it into minimum, comma, maximum. These are two variables, and now we can call it, the function is minimax, and try to print minimum, maximum. Let's have the output. So output is 1 and 45. So 1 is the minimum number and 45 is the maximum number. So here also we are seeing the triple assignment. So in RHS side, two values, and in LHS side, two variables. So you have to take care about it. Now let's move to the list and tuples. You learned about list and how we can play with list and tuples both. It's very easy and very interesting. Let's see. I'm having two lists. One is number, num. This is the list because I'm using here a square bracket. So don't forget it. Okay. And the other list is names. It is having some name like strings. Rohan, James, Zeno. So this is also a list. How we can identify it? Because it is inside square bracket. Okay. Now suppose I want to convert the list into tuple, or I want to merge it and I want to create tuple. Let's have one magic. Use zip. So it will return a list of tuples where each tuple contains the ith element. From each of the argument sequence, the returned list is truncated. Length of the shortest argument sequence. So let's have a look. I will pass num first, comma, names. You can pass like any sequence. Now run the program. So you can see a very interesting output. So output is the first element of num list and the first element of names list got banded inside one tuple, and the second element of the name list got banned. So till 3, because in names there is no fourth value. So the minimum values having in a sequence, this is a sequence we are passing, till then it will be executed. I will pass one value in this list and I will make equal like Kapil. Now just run the program. So it will work like that. If we are having two values in the second sequence, how it will work? It will execute till 2. And what happens if I will use here colon? It will not affect because there is no third value. If third value will be there, then it will be assigned to third element of num. So I will give here suppose 4.5. Any number of value you can give here, no problem. 4.5. And I will insert one list 1 2 3 hello. This is list inside list, so it will assign to fourth element of list. So this is very interesting, so you can use it wherever you required. Now have a look how we can use 2D array, or how we can use tuples as a 2D array.